Good afternoon, Abby. Good afternoon, Caro. Good afternoon, Delia. Hi, Belén. How are you today? Fine? Yes? Okay, today is the last class, and we are going to talk about teenage matters, okay? What do you think are the teenager problems have? What problems do you have in your life? Just because you're a teenager. So tell me, Carol, what are the problems do you think teenagers have?
I don't know.
Okay, can you tell me some problems, Belén?
A problem might be that sometimes we are so superficial and we want to buy, I don't know, some clothes or makeup. I don't know. In my case.
Okay. Abby, can you give us another example?
Maybe insecurity.
Insecurity? Yes. We are going to check this vocabulary today. Look. Look at the picture. What we have here. Are you looking here? When teenagers have
Sad and
yes,
insecurity.
insecurity, body image. Here we have body image. When someone tells you you're fat or you're thin, you're small, you are heavy or really skinny. So we have a lot of pressure from society. So we have body image, how we see ourselves here. The next we have here, look, what do you think is this, Abby?
I think cyberbullying because she saw her see her phone.
Yes, it could be cyberbullying or bullying incidents. Okay, we have some examples of this. Look, have you ever feel like this? Belén, tell me.
Yes, because it's the pressure that sometimes we feel by our parents, and that's something that makes us feel really anxious, and I don't like that feeling.
Yes, that's right. The pressure from our parents. Look, what we have here, Caro.
Stress.
Yes, a lot of stress. So, school pressure. This is the meaning of the image. School pressure. We have a lot of homework and a lot of works or projects that we have to present. What is this, Delia? What do you think?
I don't when you don't like, o sea, no sé cómo decir.
When you don't like yourself? Yes, it could be. Or maybe when you don't know how you are, or you are not secure of yourself. So we are looking here identity search. Okay, because we are looking for that thing that make us special. Tell me, Abby, what is this?
Feeling bad, maybe.
Okay, feeling bad. Rejected. What do you think is the meaning of that word? Rejected. And he's really sad because of that. What do you think?
Rechazado.
Yes, that's the meaning. Rejection. Here we have this. Rejection. The next. What is this, Caro?
Observe the different occupation for the dates and list for journaling for the activities in the day. And what does it mean? But todo bajo control?
Everything is in control. But look,
yeah.
He has a lot of things to do, but he is on his cell phone, maybe looking to Facebook, Instagram. How we can name this, Belen?
Procrastination?
Yes, that's the word. Procrastination. That's the word. So with this vocabulary and with this we have here, we're going to complete. Number 2. Check the most appropriate word or expression to complete each sentence. Caro, number 1. A.
If the school community stand up to debate,
Debate, okay. There will be less.
conflict in the school.
Yes. B. Abby.
If John haven't prioritized so much when he studied, he may not have had such I don't know. I think procrastinate.
If John hadn't procrastinated so much when studying, he might not have had such, I think, poor grades. Letter C, Belén.
They would have won the debate if the team's arguments had been stronger.
Okay, and the last, Delia. I would call a
in an incident.
okay. Relative is like a in Spanish pariente. I would call I a much poor, relative, lonely, incidental, dysfunctional. What do you think is the answer? Do you know the answer, Caro?
I'm checking my book in English. I don't know.
Okay, no problem. Look, today we're going to talk about conditionals. Here we have. When do we use conditionals? First conditional has the present simple after if, then the future simple with the other clause. So we have to remember that we have also zero conditional, and we use it for general fact. We have present and present simple in the if clause and also in the main clause. Now, here we have the main clause we use in first conditional present simple, and in the main clause we have will plus infinitive. Look, it's used to talk about things which might happen in the future because we're using will. Of course, we can't know what will happen in the future, but it describes possible things which could easily come true. Okay, now we can see some examples. If it rains, I won't go to the park. If I study today, I'll go to the party tonight. So here we have present simple and the main clause will. This is the negative of will. So the same here, but we have first the main clause. She'll be late if the train is delayed, and she'll miss the bus if she doesn't leave soon. So don't forget, first conditional we use present simple in the if clause and will plus infinitive in the main clause. Is it clear? Yes? Okay, the next, here we have zero, first versus zero conditional. This first conditional describes a particular situation, whereas the zero conditional describes what happened in general. For example, if you sit in the sun, you get burned. Here I'm talking about every time a person sits in the sun, the burning is a natural consequence of the sitting. First conditional, if you sit in the sun, you'll get burned. Here I'm talking about what will happen today. Another day might be different, okay? So, first conditional, particular situation, and 0, we talk about in general. Then we have first versus second conditional. The first conditional describes things that I think are likely to happen in the future, whereas the second conditional talks about things that I don't think will really happen. It's subjective, okay? Can you read examples, Caro, please?
If the study is harder, she'll pass the exam. I think it's possible she will study harder and so she'll pass.
Okay, then continue, please. Second.
Okay, but second conditional, if she studied harder, she will pass the exam. I think that she won't study harder, or it's very unlikely, and so she wants to pass.
Okay, so we can see first conditional, if she studies harder, she'll pass the exam, if possible. And the other, I think that she won't study harder, so she won't pass. Abby, can you help me reading, please?
The second conditional uses the past simple after if, then will, and the infinitive. If plus past simple plus will plus infinitive.
Okay.
We can.
Thank you. So we have here the if clause, we use it with past simple, and the main clause we use it with would plus infinitive. This is the difference from first and zero conditional. So look, we can use were instead of was with I and he, she, and it. This is mostly done in formal writing. A second conditional has two uses. Delia, can you help me reading, please?
First, we can use it to tell about things in the future that are probably not going to be true. Maybe I'm imagining some dream, for example. Leo los ejemplos.
Yes, continue, please.
If I won the lottery, I will buy a big house. I probably won't win the lottery. If I meet the Queen of England, I will say hello.
Hello.
Hello. She will travel all over the world. If she were rich, she will pass the exam. If she ever studied, she never studied, so this won't happen.
Studied. Okay. So look, we use it to talk about things in future that are probably not going to be true. The second, we can use it to talk about something in present, which is impossible, because it's not true. Look at the example. If I had his number, I would call him. I don't have his number now, so it's impossible. If I were you, I wouldn't go out with that man, but it's impossible because I'm not you, okay? Do you have any questions so far? No? Okay, now we are going with the third conditional, the last. We make the third conditional by using past perfect after if, so the if clause is with past perfect, and then would have plus the past participle of the verb, okay? So we use it to talk about the past. It used to describe a situation that didn't happen and to imagine the result of the situation. For example, look, if she had studied past perfect, she would have passed the exam. Would plus have and plus the past participle of the verb. Look, but really we don't know. She didn't study and so she didn't the past. So this is something uncertain. We don't know what is going to happen. Look, Belen, can you help me reading the examples, please?
If she had studied, she would have passed the exam. But really we know she didn't study and so she didn't pass. If I hadn't eaten so much, I wouldn't have felt sick. But I did eat a lot, so I did feel sick. If we had taken a taxi, we wouldn't have missed the plane. She wouldn't have been tired if she had gone to bed earlier. She would have become a teacher if she had gone to university, and he would have been on time for the interview if he had left the house at 9.
Okay, thank you very much. So now we're going to see a little video to understand better this topic about conditionals.
I'm Wendy, and today you're going to learn about conditionals 0, 1, 2, and 3. The zero conditional. We use the zero conditional when we talk about facts or things that are generally true. So how do we form it? In the if clause you have if or when plus present simple, and in the main clause you have present simple. For example, if you heat ice, it melts. The first conditional. It is used to talk about real situations that might happen in the future. The structure: in the if clause you have if plus present simple, and in the main clause you have future simple. For example, if you study hard, you will get good marks. The second conditional. We use the second conditional to talk about imaginary situations. In this structure you have, in the if clause, if plus past simple, and in the main clause you have would or could. For example, if I were a superhero, I would have the power of teleportation. We can also use this conditional to give advice. For example, if I were you, I would go to the psychologist. The third conditional. This structure: if plus past perfect, main clause, would or could, plus have, plus past participle. We use it to talk about situations from the past that never happened and imagine what results they would have had. For example, if I had had famous parents, I would have had an amazing life. Also, it can be used to express regret for not having done an action in the past. For example, if I had trained harder, I would have won the race. So now is your turn. Make sentences with these following pictures.
Okay, so is it clear, the conditionals? Yes, can you give me an example, Carol? With first conditional.
An hypothesis. Take me a think. Wait a moment, please.
Okay, you have 1 minute to think. So for this we are going to play a Kahoot. Okay, wait a minute. While Carol is thinking the example, we are going to enter to Kahoot to check the conditionals, okay? So here is the pin of the game. Mixed conditionals. So we have 0 first, second, and third conditional. Pay attention. We form mixed conditionals with a combination of the answer we have second and third condition. We're going to see the next. Which sentence expression this meaning? You didn't pass the exams, you are not a doctor. If I had passed the exams, I would be a doctor. That is second conditional. Or third, sorry. If you had spent, past perfect, more money, we would have, yes. With the words in the correct order. We'd already be at the beach. Now, this is past perfect. Okay. If you had driven faster, is the answer. The next. Complete. Would have ordered. Third conditional. Remember the if clause with past perfect. Had plus past participle of the verb. If I wanted. Yes, Caro. Number 6. With the words in the correct order. If he had caught or original flight, it is past perfect here. And we would be on holiday right now. The next. Would Sally? Look, we have a question. It's the same. Would Sally be happier? The next, number 8. Complete the question. Have lived with friends. Would they speak? Number 9. How would you be different if you past perfect had and the past participle of the verb. Have been born. Yes, very good. And the last. You wouldn't be laughing if you the same past and the past participle of the verb. We're going to see. Third place is for Abby. Second place is for Caro. First place is for Yes, very good. How was the game? It was easy or no? Easy or difficult? Or so-so? So-so. Okay, we're going to reinforce it with another exercise. Okay, let me see. We're going to start. Look, here we have conditional sentences.
If the sun is bright,
Tell me, Delia.
Then wear English.
wear sunglasses.
Thank you.
If it snows,
Tell me, Abby, look at the picture and complete the sentence.
Then make a snowman.
then make a snowman.
Yes.
If it is windy,
Caro.
Then fly a kite.
Kite. Okay. Belén.
if you heat water,
If you heat water,
Then it will boil.
it will boil.
mhm.
If you sunbathe,
Delia.
Then
then
then you will get a suntan.
you will get a suntan.
Yes, very
If you
good.
don't take a shower,
Tell me, Abby.
Then you will smell bad.
then you will smell bad.
Yes.
If you lift weights,
Tell me, Caro.
Okay. Then
then
it will get stronger. It will get stronger.
It. Are you sure? If you lift weights, then
Oh, you will get
you
stronger.
will get stronger.
Huh?
If you run,
Belén.
Then
then
you will
you will
get tired.
get
Yes.
tired. If you go to France,
Delia.
Then you will see the
you will see the Eiffel Tower.
Yes,
If
very
you
good.
drop a ball,
Abby.
Then it
Then it will
bounce.
bounce.
Very good.
If you drop a cup,
And Caro, the last.
Then it will break.
then it will break.
Mhm. Very good. We are going to continue with this. Look, we have put the verbs into the correct form. Number 1, they would walk to the station. Number 2, Caro.
Hotel.
Hotel. And next, Abby.
I will go.
Would go. Delia, the next.
They will watch.
Watch a scary movie. Sorry. Belén, number 5.
You wouldn't say that.
Wouldn't say that. The next, Caro, number 6.
Wouldn't do.
Wouldn't do this. Abby,
Will give you. You give.
ajá. Belén,
I wouldn't wait any longer.
wouldn't wait. Tell me, Delia. This is a question. We start like this, like number 7.
Will she wake?
You wake me up at 6 o'clock. And the last, Caro.
Will they help?
They help him. Wait. Okay, we're going to check. And the last exercise we have here today is this. We have grammar, conditionals 1, 2, and 3. So we're going to complete this. Number 1. Complete the sentences with the first conditional, second conditional, or third conditional. So we are going to analyze and see what conditional is. Number 1. Belén. If you
if you eat junk food, you wouldn't become.
look, we have first conditional here. What is the structure? Present simple and future.
You won't become.
Will.
You will be, yes, you will become fat. Sorry.
Yes. Number 2, Kat.
If my granny will be.
Look, the if clause we use present simple. And the
Be?
main, if my granny is,
Oh, she's be younger. She
What
isn't forget.
what is granny? What is the meaning of granny?
I don't know.
If my granny younger, she's so many things. She
The significative word granny. I don't know.
granny. Maybe it's like grandmother. Yes,
Oh,
like
okay.
grandmother. So if my grandmother
Is be younger. She.
or look, if my grandmother were younger, she. What is the conditional we're talking about here? Second conditional, we used past and would.
Hadn't.
She wouldn't
Wouldn't.
forget. Look, if my granny were younger, she wouldn't forget so many things. The next, Abby.
William is a such how to pronounce that?
Naughty.
Naughty boy if he doesn't no if he won't wouldn't do that, I
Look,
no.
such a naughty boy. If he do,
If he do that again, I wouldn't get angry with him.
if he does that again, I
I won't get
first condition.
angry. I will get.
I will get angry with him. Yes. Belén, number 4.
If I if I have
And have
more money, I would buy
house. I wish I had more money. Number 5, Caro.
If Kate wasn't
If
Wasn't
Kate-
tell? Wasn't.
Look, we use third conditional or second conditional.
Hadn't.
Mhm.
Oh, had tell. Oh, hadn't tell is negation.
I didn't tell him anything.
She had never found out.
He would have never found. Yes.
Always want to take
Found out.
too late.
So don't forget the structure. The conditionals are simple, but we have to remember the structures that every conditional has. The next, Abby.
Robert and Harry having.
What
No.
were?
Then
Look, this is the main clause. Robert and Harry.
hasn't know the truth if we wouldn't tell them. Let's keep the secret.
Or maybe won't. No, that's rude. If we don't tell them. I just don't. So we can use here a first conditional. Robert and Harry won't know the truth if we don't tell them. Let's keep the secret. The next is for Belén, number 7.
we would help you. Would help you. Yes.
If you
if you had asked me.
Yes. Then next, Caro.
I'm thinking of cleaning the windows later. If you give me.
Yes, if you give me. Oh no, it's a question. Look.
Oh, that's right. If you.
Or maybe.
If you. What?
Will you
give? Will you give me a hand if I?
First conditional. Main clause. If with present simple.
If I need your help.
No, just if need.
Okay.
Present simple. Will you give me a hand if I need your help? The next is for Abby.
If Helen isn't work
Work harder.
harder, she will get promoted, but she's a very lazy person.
Okay, if Helen, she will get promoted, but she's a lazy person. The next is for Belén.
Okay. You wouldn't feel so tired if you had slept.
You had slept. Yes. Okay. So we have finished for today with this exercise. Do you have any question about this topic? No? Okay, so thank you very much for coming today. I hope you enjoyed the class and thank you for the other classes too. Bye.